Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU5 as Sweden. In previous episode, we, well, first of all, we dealt with the war against Denmark. Norway took a decent chunk over there, and we also got a little bit, at least, on Scotland, although not a whole lot. But I suppose it's better than nothing. We haven't actually started incorporating that, though. Although, actually, yeah, we might want to do that. So we've got the increased control in here. I think while we have been doing pretty good on the assimilation over here, there's still a lot of work to be done. So I'm going to send the assimilation guy to do the integrate province real quick. Oh, right, I forgot that we had the stuff over here from the Teutons as well. Yeah, we got Bornholm. Well, about I did play forward again a few months between the episodes there, or started building a few more things, and nothing too drastic though. Restart members in Scandal. Well, we can't afford taking another hit there, so we'll just take the hit on the prestige and legitimacy. But we did manage to get the counting house research now, so that's actually pretty good. We don't have the I don't remember how much that actually costs. I do believe it was fairly expensive though. Yes, it is fairly expensive. Oh, we're gonna get a library over here. Let's actually get some libraries. I think there might be some other places that we haven't built one yet either. Does New Chirping have one? No. Well, let's build that. Because now that there's another set of institutions spreading, and actually we're getting the pike and shot slightly. But also there's apparently a little bit meritocracy that might be spreading. I don't know where that would be exactly, but I guess it's somewhere. I suppose, can we actually see it from here? Oh, there's a little bit in Genoa. Oh, and then, there's quite a bit in Persia. But at least we know that it exists. Now, pike and shot, oh wow, it's already spreading quite a bit into various areas. So what? Oh, right, so that was Bologna. The printing press hasn't actually been discovered yet. Got a 33% chance of being discovered, mind you. What's the next thing? Oh, the trade range. Oh, that might allow us to start trading in Venice and all that. Oh, and there we go. Restart agrees. Right, we might have to take a loan there. Yeah, we took, I think, 2 of them, actually. Yeah, 2 loans. Okay, so we might want to just pay off those quickly, but that is several docks being built, like in Kalmar, Utlandet, among other things. And we got the rapid unification of crowns. So now if we were to start, hypothetically, we're not going to start it yet. But if we were to start annexing Norway, how long would that take? 1733. That is still a whole lot of time. Now, admittedly, since they've got a lot of territory, and they are expanding very rapidly over here with the colonies, are we actually competing for the same tile now? Yes, and they are going to get that, which means that they probably will be taking that as well, because they seem to have a bit faster spread right now. I mean, actually, technically speaking, we have faster, but I don't know. We'll see. We may need to start colonizing up here as well on some of these areas before too long, because otherwise the Norwegians are going to take more of that, and it's going to make the annexation cost even bigger. Now, I do wonder, actually, is there... Oh, yeah, I could block from building in our territory. I don't know if we need to do that, quite frankly. Who could our ally? Oh, Teutons. Right, I don't think that's necessarily what we need. Bohemia would be okay. England would probably be rather risky, let's just say. Wait, what is Norway doing over here with their fleet? Oh, they're probably taking troops up here somewhere. Yeah, they're marching through Finland. Oh, and the Bank of Fugers have taken over one of our loans. Ah, and the gold has run out over here. I guess we could try to import some more gold. I'm assuming that that is still fairly profitable. The problem is... Oh, yeah, Krakow's got a decent... Start importing that. There's quite a bit of buildings underway. Oh, and that's the other... Bank of Bard is taking over the other one. And we've got our nephew, or another nephew, as of age. Is there? No royal marriages that would be accepted. But we can still marry a noble, admittedly, so that's still fine. Yeah, she will have to do. Let's actually go on and improve opinions. Who are doing... Oh, right, you're carrying favors from England right now. I guess we could go and improve relations there. But also with Bohemia, I think. Keep them on the good side. Although, who's the Emperor of the HRA right now? Is it still Bohemia? Yes. It is indeed. And they're also part of the Bohemian Union with Brandenburg and Luxembourg. Right. And we've had some marriage size over here as well, haven't we? Oh yeah, the ruler of the HRE is our brother-in-law. I mean, I suppose that's not too shabby. Holy relic discovered. Oh. It belongs in a museum. We move a bit more towards humanist, which does allow us to start assimilating pops a bit faster. It's not going to be a huge increase there, mind you, but it will still help. And I guess the integration over here, yeah, it's going fairly nicely. Well, I suppose it could be a bit better, but it's going forward at least. That's mainly the thing. Right, do we have money to pay off another loan yet? Or one of the loans yet? Actually, we do. Because we do pay quite a bit of interest, so we kind of want to get rid of these sooner rather than later. There's half a ducat per month per loan. Oh, right, and of course we can increase the minting slightly. Although, I suppose getting rid of the inflation... Well, actually, no, we can leave a little bit in there. So, yeah, more money. That is totally fine. And that is no more gold from Krakow. Alright, then. I don't suppose there's any other locations that we could try to bring in. Lubeck. Oh. Maybe we can try. They might not have it there for too long, mind you, but we can definitely try. Ooh, and that's another family member of 8. Let me just double check that that wasn't our... No. Gotta be a niece or something. Oh, where's the pirates? Is that... Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of pirates in here. But one of the things that we could do is we could build a coastal fort over here in Helsinki, which would be somewhat historical. So let's wait for 2 months and get that underway, so we can at least get a little bit more naval presence along here, and then the communications to Viborg will be better, which does mean that the control over here... Ooh, where about immigration? Oh, well there we go, that's handy. So who's actually winning this one? So we've got 42, and they've got... Oh no, they are still going to get that. Yeah, they got a massive numbers advantage there. Now, is that enough to get the fort underway? No, we need 1 more month. We're getting a sandpit in Uppsala. I did start building that between the episodes. And then a tannery as well, I did queue up. So that's going to give us a bit more things, making some of the production slightly cheaper. Right, now we can get that coastal port underway. So that's hopefully going to keep the pirates maybe at bay. Maybe. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but it might help. Now, so we're not quite getting enough control over here. Maybe what we need to do is start separating, like... Actually, how much do we need for that? Not really that many ships. So we could go ahead and separate, let's say, a couple of the... maybe we'll send the cog. And, let's say, at least 2 galleys. Into another fleet over here that is going to then start patrolling the seas between here and Visby. So that way we can keep the naval presence a little bit better in here. Actually, we might need to send in, like, maybe 2 more ships. That way we've got a slightly better situation over here. Also balance out the fleet slightly. There we go. So that should be, yes, that's enough to keep it still going upwards. Well, we can start getting a bit of control over here, or presence over here as well. Actually, we're also getting... we're getting a bit of presence over there. Not a whole lot, but again, that still should be making quite a difference on the proximity. And although we already got 38%, I mean, that's not bad. So control's actually looking pretty decent in there. We've got, of course, we've got the... Actually, how much would it cost to build a road over here into inland? That's, dude, that's a lot. Even along the coastline's a whole lot. Okay, well, maybe not too much of that, then. I don't suppose there's... oh, we could ask for money. Livonia would not want to give us any money. Yeah, I suppose they probably don't like me. And Bohemia, we don't have enough favors there. We don't have enough favors in Norway either. Let's go and improve relations. Well, actually, yeah, we can improve opinion there. Cool. That is already 80 ducats. That's not too shabby. Oh, and there we go. There's the distant market. So now we've got the trade range. I do actually wonder now. But if we were to say, take a look at the, I guess, where could we import now? Can we import from... Nope. Still can't access those, but I guess we can at least trade a bit further into the Mediterranean. I suppose, yeah, it would be mostly across the waters over here. We can see kind of the route in there highlighted. And also, well, yeah, Moscow market. How much can we actually reach? Oh yeah, we could reach the Paradar market. Or Greenland market. To be more precise. That's actually kind of useful. Of course, it doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in there, and it looks like the war between France and England is still raging on. Unless it's a new war, I doubt it. Right, can we pay off the loan yet? Oh, right, and also we wanted to have a look at the... where else could we import? A little bit of jewelry that we could try to import from Prague. We'll try to do that. I don't know if we'll actually manage. And then, can we have a look at the... No, we can't afford paying back the loan yet. We are making a decent money right now, though. I guess we'll pay off the loan, then we'll build something more that gives us money. Oh, also, let's go out and move the increased control around again. That's been sitting there for a few months. How's the culture looking like over here? That's still 38% and 32% finish over here. And that is 24%. So still quite a bit of work to do. I do actually wonder over here, how's the demographics? So there's no one... Oh, yeah, we have no control in here. Right, well that would do it. And the spiritualist definitely doesn't help either. I guess around here we can at least get a little bit now. Well, maybe. Not really. Yeah, it's not fully a core yet. Once you get a core, then it goes a lot faster. But right now we don't have those yet. But yeah, we're getting the coastal fort at least in here, so that's good. That will hopefully help. There's also several, 4 docks that we started building. So Nyköping, Kalmar, Utlandet, and Kastelholm. Teutons are offering an alliance again. Don't really... I mean, having an alliance would be handy. They are, unfortunately, rather weak compared to the Polish that would be attacking them soon enough anyway. So I'm going to have to decline that. Plus, we only got, like, 2 more years before we could declare another war on them. Hey, there we go. Getting a bit more control up here. Is this... no, that is not completed yet. There's a bit more to colonize. And then, let's just double check. Actually, we can probably see the Norwegian colonial charters in here. Yeah, they got 81% up here in the colony, whereas we have 59%. So they probably will be taking Elon Musk, but then hopefully we can get Joensuu. I don't know if we will, but we'll try to anyway. Let's go and pay off that loan. And we've got a bit more extra money left over to build something that makes money. So Kalmar is already building. This bit doesn't have a whole lot of population, so increasing the stuff over there probably won't help much. I don't know if the clay would be... I mean, it would make a little bit profit, but it's not a whole lot. Sturdy grains over here would be somewhat useful. On the other, is there anything else that would be making a lot of money? Oh, we could build a windmill. You know what, actually, yeah, we'll build a windmill there. It doesn't take a whole lot of workers either, but that increases the output of all the food RGO and all that by 10%, so that's not actually bad. Complaints about bailiffs. Ah, that's the bailiff of Falun. We could replace the bailiff. That costs us a bit of prestige. Not that we have any prestige to begin with. Then perhaps it would be time for us to build something in... Ooh, we could build another tannery. It seems like the tanneries are just in massive demand right now. But, you know, we got one built there. We started building another one now in Stockholm, so that should give us a lot of money. That's actually 26 ducats almost a month. Yeah, there we go. It's still not huge. I'm sure that many other players have gotten much, much higher at this point. Right, do we have the money to... Oh, well, now we do have the money to build stuff in here. Do we have a... Yeah, we could get a library there. Start getting more of those, because of course that increases the literary rate as well in general, and it helps to spread the institution. Speaking of which, how's the institution spreading in here? It's about 0.25% per month. So it's a decent speed. Ooh, and there we go. Right, we're going to core over there, but of course we haven't got on the stuff in here yet fully. Also, did we... Oh, yeah, still got cores over there. Well, that's good. Actually, how's the proximity looking like? So Viborg's got 7.6%. Okay. Helsinki's got 31%. Oh, right, the proximity, not control, but 40% in Obu. That is already starting to be pretty decent. I think we could actually build stuff in here. You know what? We'll get a library over there as well. Sure. And knowledge is power and all that. I think the next thing that we should do is get some more ships. Right now, we do still need a bit more ships over here for the home water, so to speak. We'll probably just get another transport ship initially. Although I don't suppose those, well, they only give a very small amount. Maybe actually just getting another galley wouldn't be too bad. Oh, we've got a light ship in here. Ah, right. Well, probably not the end of the world, to be fair. There we go. We're getting the docks built now. It looks like the maritime presence over here is improving. I think it's been getting a new ship over here wouldn't be too bad either. Getting another bark. I guess we can build that in Holland now, since we've got the docks in there. I mean, we did have a wharf there already, so we could have built stuff in there. And of course, this dock isn't actually fully active yet. They still need to recruit a lot of the soldiers there, but that's alright. We'll get that sorted out eventually. Now, can we ask for more money? 2 tons would actually give us money. You know, sure, I'll take the money. So that's 500 ducats. Let's go and get a new town being built up here. And that leaves us with 250 ducats. I guess we could actually go out and start colonizing up here already. It's a decent bit of money. I guess we'll just take it from the neighboring areas over here. Just to get this area already underway. And then we've still got 70 or 95 ducats, so I guess the question is... Oh yeah, they still need to hire a lot of people there. Linköping's got a bit of capacity, although it looks like the... Oh, we're having sand problems. Okay. And the copper RGO, of course, in Finland would be fairly profitable, but I don't know if that's going to be the only profitable thing. Let's actually instead have a look at the overall goods in here. What do we need? We need a bit more masonry. The supply is actually fairly small, so we could go out and take Westeros over here, for example, and build another mason. There's not really a whole lot of profit that we get from there, but that will help overall, especially if we're doing a lot of construction work like we are right now. We can keep the price relatively low, and then I suppose we've got another 40 ducats. Zhatelier, let's go out and... Actually, did we have any sand-producing RGOs in here? Oh yeah, we do have sand over here. Wait, what's this? Order commentaries from Knight Hospitaller. Okay. It gives manpower to the owner and gold to the owner. Okay, fair enough. It's a sand... Well, the sand isn't hugely profitable in here. But I think that's still a decent bit of production or output in there, so I think that's going to be alright. And we're also getting... Oh, cultural influence. There we go. That's going to give us maybe a bit easier chance of converting the populations over here. That reminds me, it's the... yeah, we're basically maxed out on control in Newland. So let's go and move that to Vibro's land. Maybe we can get a little bit of assimilation going again. Might not be a whole lot, though. Oh, there's a whole lot of naval supplies being built in Norway. So Norway's doing pretty well. Oh, and cultural influence increased. Oh, we got some... Oh, I suppose, yeah, there's people moving away from here into Kemi Landmark. But at least we're getting there before the Norwegians do. That's kind of the whole point. I think we may need to even start on the last location over here as soon as possible. Oh, that is our first cousin died. He was already on the older side. At least 4 kids, so that's not too shabby. There we go. So that is the sand already upgraded. That didn't take too long, mind you. That was actually really quick. Let's, instead of starting another colony right now, I'm going to go and get that extra... Oh, no, we started building the cog over here already. Or the lightship over there. Bark, what's the thing? But yeah, so let's actually just save up the money to start the colony in here. That's only going to be 2 more months and we can start that. It will, of course, add in a bit more maintenance, so the income will be slightly less, but we can hopefully at least get this... Oh, increase in commons. Yeah, we'll uphold that. That gives a bit of bountiful harvest and also a bit more stability, which does help a fair bit overall. Oh, actually, we still need to wait 1 more month of this, because we won't have quite enough money to actually start the colony. Half a ducat short. I guess that's just how it is sometimes. There we go, let's get that. And I suppose we'll go ahead and take the ops from Ongermanland. So there we go. So now we're colonizing 4 locations simultaneously. And I'm hoping that that's actually going to be enough for us to get at least some of these. Oh, claim throne, Casabelli and Hesse. Alright then. So who's in the throne? It's a distant cousin. Okay, so it's not really that. Oh, but our daughter is the... Oh. There's our grandsons there. Okay. Good to know. That reminds me. How's the integration? So integration level is 7 with Norway. I don't know if we can actually do any further in here to speed up the things. Not that we have the prestige to change anything anyway. How's the base tax looking like now? So we've got 124 ducats. It's not huge. I suppose it's starting to be at least something. Of course, once we get a few more towns and whatnot, we can start building a lot more. Actually, speaking of which, got some money. Let's go and build another thing in Uppsala. Could get a distiller's guild. Could get a weaponsmith. Let's get a weaponsmith. Because the weapons are starting to be somewhat expensive. And of course, we could also save up for another set of cannons over here. for our army. Also, let's go and upgrade the camp followers to supply carts. Slightly bigger, and I reckon they can carry now... How much? It's 2 bits of food. Okay. That's a decent bit. Let's go ahead and increase our favors with some more nations. I guess we can do that with Norway. Keep them on the good side. If we could take some money from them extra, that'd be nice. Ah, there we go. So we've got the Mason, we've got the Bark. So I'm hoping, yeah, the naval presence is starting to look pretty decent. Let's actually have a look at the maritime presence map mode. So yeah, it's pretty good around here, around Stockholm, or between Stockholm and Gotland. It's okay-ish in a lot of the other, well, not great, but like between Stockholm and Finland, it's also starting to be decent with the fleet being there. And then we'll probably need to start getting a bit more presence heading south. Also probably have a little bit down here. Well, yeah, we've got 14.5. That's basically nothing, though. We don't have any present or proximity in here, of course, at Utlanders. Eventually, we probably will. Oh, there we go. That's another province up in the north. Getting more and more. Now another 50 ducats. Actually, we're about to get the town over here, so we'll wait for that. There we go. Now that that is built, let's go and get that temple already. It's going to give us a bit more control. And then we'll start also getting, hopefully, some burgers, which we can get at least a wharf in here for a bit faster or better harbor capacity. Because right now, I believe it's, yeah, it's actually using the road, which is not the worst thing, to be fair. Well, let's go and get the wharf already queued up in here, because that does give us a bit more trade capacity as well. And a tiny bit of sailors. And then we can build ships there. So overall, it's going to have a lot of benefits. Now, we did increase the control in Viborgsland already. Yeah, that's basically maxed out. Let's keep on... let's get to Tavastland, actually. The competition down here in Karelia is still going pretty strong. They got 91%. I mean, we are getting more per month in here. And that could actually prove to be crucial. Hey, we've annexed Scania, finally. And possible government reforms. Ooh, very nice. And we gain a whole lot of cores over here. Perfect, perfect. So let's actually have a look. What did we actually inherit in here? So there's 4 towns. Let's actually go ahead and immediately start building the castle up here. In case there's more wars against the Danes, which I'm sure that there will be. Then let's see, Lund. I suppose we might want to get rid of the market eventually over here. Just so that we can get the stuff into the Stockholm market from the get-go. So how much, I don't remember actually. Wait, you know, I do remember. Market. No. So yeah, if we want to destroy that, that's going to cost us stability and prestige. Okay, so we won't be able to do that yet. Got some docks over here as well. I don't suppose we inherited any armies. No, 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 no. We did not. Actually, our income may have dropped quite a bit as well, briefly at least. Because, of course, the control over here for us isn't going to be quite as good as it was for them. It's okay for now, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to start dropping fairly quickly. So what do we have? Trade run out of supply. Ooh. Beeswax, gold. Okay, so we've got several trades. May have had some extra capacity in there. Yeah, I suppose more of this is probably now in the Lund market. That would actually make sense. Sailors, on the other hand, we've got so much that I'm going to go ahead and start recruiting some more. Ships over here, so let's get another one from Holland. And perhaps we might want to... Nobility wants some privileges. Additional privileges, so that increases their satisfaction. Peasants would get a bit more upset. You know what, I'll still take that. Build a castle in Oslo. There's also a bit of capacity available. Oh, right. Distiller's Guild isn't really making a whole lot of money. I could get a library in there. Oh, actually, what was the resource that were in here? Well, there's the amber. I'm going to go and build some more amber, I think. Not that there's... No, there's plenty of peasants there, actually. After proximity, it's not great along here. I suppose it will be improving, especially if we can get a bit more maritime presence along here. And also, maybe, I suppose, once we get the docks over here, that will help along the way as well. Could also get the project harbor in here somewhere. Oh, and cabinet elects member. Okay. I don't think we have the money for that. No, we don't have the money for that right now. Also, we're going to get another reform. I forgot about that. Or distraction with other things. Navy maintenance, monthly. Okay, so that's okay. Agricultural cultivation for food production is not too bad. Fixed vassal obligations. The larger subject goes up and monthly progress to outward improves. Transportation code, so road costs would go down. That's a not bad one. I think there's probably some other ones as well. Colonial range built 10%. Monthly progress was outward. That's also fairly useful. Asymmetric warfare tactics. Union nobility. Privy Council. That'd be 5% more tax efficiency. But that's more towards decentralization. I'm going to move more towards centralization if possible. So royal commissions would be okay, for that in mind. At the same time, I suppose the colonial arrangement would be too bad. But, admittedly, if we want to start getting, like, now that we are starting to spread the control across the water, we might need to start building a lot of road networks. So, honestly, the transportation code wouldn't be the worst. Plus, the 20% extra boost for trade range is not bad either. That would be somewhat handy for us, at least for a while. We don't actually need to hold on to that forever, but I think we are actually going to do that one now. We can start saving up some money for a bit of roads at least. Especially a bit in Finland, and also probably a bit of roads. I suppose the roads going inland might not be doing a whole lot. Because there's only so far you can reach with the roads, even at the best of times. But we might want to get the a bit of road over here, for example. Or actually, road from Kalmar to Hope feeding it. That'd be useful. And then, of course, probably just going... Because Kalmar's got a decent harbor capacity. Actually, Karlskrona's got even better. Okay, so getting a road connection from there to places would be actually quite useful. And also, we might want to turn this into a town at some point. Because that is actually on its own province. There's no town in that province yet. We could get such a massive harbor capacity in here. Basically meaning that the cost to land from there is basically nothing. And then, yeah, I think that's probably something we will do. We don't have the money for it yet. And we don't have the reduction on... Right, we need to get one more month of money and then we can get the cabinet member again. I guess we'll want to take... if we got any family members, then one of those. If not, whoever's got the highest military skill. Oh, we do have a family member. Valdemar, is that our... That's a nephew. I mean, that's not too bad, actually. Two birds with one stone. A decent military skill, and it's a family member, so that increases the ground power a bit further. Thus allowing us to get a bit more control, among other things. Right, so we're getting the temple up in here in Kefle, so that's good. Getting a ship built. We could probably build something in Orbu. Maybe... Distiller wouldn't be too bad, actually. We could build up the wheat. That's another half a ducat. It's not huge, but it will provide some cheap food, which is honestly not bad in the... Well, first of all, it provides more food into the province in general, and also cheap food into the... Oh, there we go. Starting to get a little bit more territory in the north. So the competition over here is still raging on. So we got 83%, they've got 92%. Don't know, we might catch up to them, because, yeah, we are getting more, but they had a bit of head start on the population in here, but the difference between... It's only 200. Difference between the pops. I think as soon as one of them reaches over 50%, that will be it. Oh, and that is our... Yeah, another niece over here. Did we get... No royal marriages for us, I guess. There we go. So we've got 50 ducats. Well, make that 70 ducats. Actually, we might want to go ahead and build up another gunsmith or something, because those are still in high demand. So we'll get one of those. There's also paper makers, seemingly would be pretty good. I mean, we have built several new libraries, so that would make sense. Actually, well, we don't have the money for that quite yet, although in a month or two we will. Oh, that is a distant cousin, well, third cousin. I don't think we need to worry about that one. Are we making... Oh, no, I don't think we can get an... Oh, no, we... Okay. 500s of a ducat short of being able to build a paper maker skill in here. But we'll get another paper makers in Castelholm. Because it's still got good control in here and all that, although it could be better. But I suppose now that they are hiring more people at the docks, that will give us a bit better proximity, which of course then allows us to increase the control further. That reminds me... Oh, hey, cabinet seat's improved. Right, let's... I guess at this point we could go ahead and put in someone working on the assimilation again, potentially. Or, well, I suppose we can't have more than one doing the increased control. We could support new farms in north or east. There's more development, which is not too bad, actually. We already maxed out our legitimacy, so we don't need to worry about that. Stability would be kind of handy. I don't think there's a whole lot of tribesmen to settle, is there? Actually, there is a little bit. Problem is that we probably don't have a whole lot of control on those, so it might be a bit of a pointless effort. Try to change the society values, maybe. You know what? I'll also start assimilating more into culture. So we'll go for the finish. I guess we could do some working on rework land again. We don't have a whole lot of control in there, so I suspect a lot of these won't actually go any further yet. Oh, actually, no, it is going to go forward. So as the literary clerics is helping and assimilation increase there. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, so it's not going to be a huge amount, but it will be at least something. So we can hopefully get more of these as a permanent core or proper cores for us. And thus that would be helpful. Then we'll probably focus on the southwestern Finland over here. And after that we can focus on Karelia, I think. To convert or assimilate pops. And then later on other areas of course as well. But I think that's going to be the primary right now. We do have a bit of diplomats available. I guess we could improve opinions. Bohemia would probably already upgrade or improve that as far as it goes. England we're still improving relations. We could do something with yeah, Bohemia is maxed out. Teutonic Order is maxed out. Wait, are we? Okay, yeah, we've still got good relations with Teutons. That's probably why they are offering us alliances quite frequently. I'm gonna start improving relations with Estonia actually. Make sure that our vassals are starting to be. Right, actually, yeah, Estonia is going to be the next one to annex, probably. Because that's the next one that we can easily get some control into. So that's going to be kind of useful. How's the control looking? Okay, it's still pretty decent around here, but it's getting worse. Overall, the proximity is still pretty decent along the east coast over here, not so much on the southeast. Oh, and we've got another bit there, and our relations with England have maxed out. Alright then. So I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode, so enjoy this little like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll get the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.